No, out of bed, now, rise and shine. We are leaving at 6:45. Don't let the phone ring twice. Get up and go, okay? Bye. They're all sleeping like the dead.
Hello?
Rise and shine. Bus is leaving at 6:45.
Do not go back to sleep. Do not pass go. Get up now, okay? Bye.
Get a lies. He's just sitting there.
Neely, Alyssa, Ashley, Zek is here, John Michael. Okay, another retard. All right, Ryan, Jonathan, Tyler, Dax, Elias. Oh, baby retard, Zeph. Guys, you need to, the time that y'all are always quiet, when I don't want you to be quiet, is in the morning. You need to get your voices waked up. You need to be doing vocals. You need to at least do the beginning of your pieces. Get your minds going. Girls, if you don't have makeup on, get some on. You're scaring me, okay? Let's get busy. Mr. Abdallah, this will be the last time you will be this late to get on the bus. When I say 6:45, I mean 6:45. I don't mean 10 minutes later. Get your butt on the bus. No, I don't care what you were looking for. Okay. If a football game were determined by the same things that a speech tournament is, I mean, football coaches would be jumping off bridges someplace.
It's exactly 569 steps from my school to my front door, if I wear the right shoes.
The best thing that you can do is to try to offer a place where they can be very, very successful at something.
Up here are sweepstakes trophies from, they started in 1972. This is very much like going to Las Vegas, you know, pay your money, take your chances kind of thing. Because I take them off when I'm on the phone and I flip the backs of them all the time and the backs wear off, so then I have to put more backs onto them, you see. It's kind of symbolic of my life, you know, kind of crazy and gaudy, and that's me.
The unlimited potential of high school students, they can do it all. You just ask for it. I just feel like that if we all demanded excellence, that's exactly what you'll get. We put all the trophies that we win in a new year. We clean these all off after a year and stick them somewhere. And then out in the hall, there are the other trophies that we didn't have room for. These are more sweepstakes trophies. I'm sure it seems like a lot of trophies, but it's really, when you figure I've been here for 30-something years, and we have won an average of like at least 10 or 12 a year.
You got to. There's gotta be some drugs in there, kid. Give me the drugs, okay, sir? I'll get you some drugs. Hang on a second.
You know, their whole soul should not be tied up into that result. They should be proud of themselves if they know deep in their heart that they've made a valiant effort and they have worked hard every day and they did a good performance. They're a winner. Doesn't make any difference what some little judge says.
Mediocrity, average, those are dirty words.
Portland, it's a pretty good town. It's home. Just nice hometown folks, homegrown folks. I think I've had enough time here that I want to go out somewhere else.
Before you have a car, you can't go anywhere except for Kmart before we had the Walmart. So we'd go to Kmart and get kicked out and go back and get kicked out again. That's all we can do.
Portland's one big family. I feel comfortable here. It's my security zone.
It's like the little town that gives you like a good foundation to build better things on.
I like the way I was raised here, so I'd probably want to raise kids there too, just come back.
In about a year and a half, I'll be gone. And it will be the place that I once lived.
When you tab, after you put it in the computer will generate a recap sheet, and it will also generate a script for you to take on stage and read. No ad-libbing. My name is W.E. Schutz. I've been at Gregory Portland. This will be my 27th year to be here, and I coach the debate side of the performing arts. Fiat means that as the affirmative team, you get whatever you want in your plan. A lot of coaching debate is really reacting to what the students have discovered, what they've researched, what they think is the right answer, and you sort of have to steer them down those right paths so that when they get to the end of that path, they have an affirmative case, they have an understanding of the negative side. If we mess this up, we're no better than anybody else we've talked to. So I want them to calm down. I want you to take a deep breath. We'll start at 9. It'll be okay.
Okay.
We're going to do everything probably except CX.
Okay, that's the last one anyways.
That's still going to be... Each generation of students is a little different. And so even though you have those expectations, it's how do they interpret those expectations. And so I try to be very straightforward and very clear with what my expectations are. And then when there are infractions, I try to weigh those versus what we want as the ultimate outcome, which is basically to behave.
Yes, well, I should say what Mr. Schutz always says. Mr. Schutz usually says that the most embarrassing moment when somebody asks him how long he's been teaching with me, how long we've worked together, he always says, well, we've been together 21, 22, 24, however many years it happens to be at that time. And then he will always add with a very nice gleam in his eye,
I've known Miss Brown longer than any of her husbands.
Which is true, actually, because I've been married 3 times. First time was for 7 years. The second time was for 9 years. The third time was for 9 years. And after that, I finally got it figured out. Marriage and me do not work out. I'm with a very lovely person now that we've been together 20 some odd years. And because it isn't legal, I'm quite sure that's why it is so successful. It's probably not a good testimonial to marriage, but it's worked well for me.
I also raise tropical fish. And right now I raise primarily angels and guppies and rams. They're also known as Siamese fighting fish. And if you put males together, they will actually fight. Or if you put this male, for example, with this female, they would fight if they weren't ready to breed. Raising fish requires a lot of time in itself. I spend about 4 or 5 hours a night working on my aquariums and stuff.
This is the moment. This is the time.
It's absolutely awesome. I love the performances, all of them that they put on here at GP. It's just been tremendous. But watching this guy act is, sometimes it's just like, who is this person?
I'm very surprised every time I see it. Like, wow, he's really good at this. It's neat.
If you got a chance just to do one Broadway show,
just to get a chance to go in and play a chorus role. I don't get anything. Broadway's Broadway. So.
Last Valentine's Day, she made that for me. It was I love you. Kind of cool. I liked it. So right after the September 11th, and so the first thing in the newspaper was this Osama bin Laden picture. So I got my dartboard and I pasted it up there, so now I can throw darts at it. And those are all my trophies that I've collected over the years.
I'm worried that the shelf is going to fall down. There's so many trophies on there.
Like, this is the last time I'm going to get to do this. It's the last time that I'm going to be able to go to tournaments regularly and to try to do the best I can. And after this, it's done. So I got to try to make the best of it. I decided this year that I wanted to do a duet with Dax, and because we hadn't done one in a while, and we work well together, so we decided that we'd do it again.
He's a funny guy.
He wasn't laughing.
Yes, he was.
No, I was sitting right next
I was sitting in front of him. You didn't see his face. It was like, it was a new
so
cut.
you should be facing forward anyway instead of looking over at
I
John
had to
Michael
have a
going,
focal
"Yee!"
point on
Just
the
shut
computer.
up. Just like
I had to have a
Christmas
focal
is
point of the
silly.
computer, and that.
Get out of there. Where
You get in trouble.
I've been competing since junior high, but I've actually been doing drama and working with Miss Brown since 4th grade. And there's not a feeling in the world unlike being on the stage or performing in front of people. Like, that's what I look forward to, like, in classes, is like getting on a stage and just performing. So, hey, John Michael and Zeb! Shut your mouth! I've got friends in all kinds of areas, like the football people, the druggies, the gothics, the gangsters. No people are like drama people. You don't find them anywhere else. Weren't we supposed to have this memorized a couple of days ago?
Yeah, she wants to see it today. All right, let's start memorizing. You have the first line. Say the first line.
So this is it.
Yep. Suppose
Why don't you
so.
let me read?
Yeah.
Nothing else beyond this.
Nope. Nothing.
That's pretty bleak.
Yeah, well, that's life.
I think we could do well with this.
Do a pause and then.
Can we just like skim? Do we have to like interpret?
We have to read it because we have to
So
do
you're
it in
telling
like
me
an
that this
hour.
is it? No more, no hope. We're not making it out alive.
Oh my gosh.
I'll hit you.
Hey, if all else fails, it's just improv.
I'm good at that.
Yeah.
Okay, now we need to work. Now, go. Go. Hit the floor. Hit the floor swimming. Now swim a little. Now walk, crawl out. Now spit the water.
So, this is it. Yeah, I guess so. Not much here.
So walk around. Go to the other side. Look, and then you have a reason to say not much here.
I can't believe our ship got hijacked by terrorists.
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
This is my ship. I want you all to get down. I'm taking control.
Never!
Guys, that's pathetic. That is pathetic. There's nothing in the script even about the terrorists.
It says.
It says there was a
I can't believe our ship got hijacked by terrorists.
But if you're gonna do a flashback to when it happened, you're gonna have to do something like, remember how horrible it was? And then, and then you do a flashback. You can't just go off into the flashback without doing anything, twits.
We're gonna have to think of something else. I don't believe this is absolutely crazy. Face it, Sam. Oh, I'm Sam, right?
Yeah.
No, you're Sam.
I'm Sam.
What's going on?
You want to do it from the beginning?
I will not work with you again until you know the lines. All right?
Tomorrow we can.
You can't do comedy at that kind of pace. You've got to establish it. And remember, the play, a comedy travels at the speed of the actor's feet. Even if they're wet, sloppy feet, you need to move around.
Plays written along.
Yeah, right. Go.
It's exactly 569 steps from my school to my front door if I wear the right shoes. The thing about me, and you'll learn this soon enough if you get to know me, is that, well, things have to be just so. Normal kids, well, they play video games and sports and other politically correct forms of juvenile entertainment, but me, I count steps.
But me, and then do steps. But me, I count steps. You like it a lot. Yes.
Count. Steps.
My goal for this year, well, strictly competition-wise, it'd be I won a final at state because at TFA last year, I got 7th at state. I missed finals by 1. So I've been really, really close all last year, and I just want to finally break that barrier and get that monkey off my back and just do it already.
A tournament first is a contest. And what you are doing is you are pitting your students against the students of every other school that has come to the contest, the tournament.
Every student should have an itinerary, and this is their roadmap for what's going to happen during the 2 days of the tournament. So the first thing you have to do is go to the posting area on a window somewhere on a wall, and they'll have all of the different sections of the tournament. You go there and you go and you see what room you're in.
And so a tournament begins with round 1.
After you've performed in both of the rooms for your judges at that time, you'll have either one judge or you'll have a panel of judges. TFA has a ballot that has a whole series of criteria that judges are supposed to use for the judging of the students. Hopefully, not only will they rank them 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th across the bottom, they'll also write helpful comments on the side. People ranked 1st and 2nd will advance to this next round of competition, which is semifinals.
And you keep advancing until you get to that round called finals.
And then we sit and find out the overall results of the entire competition. They announce each of the events, and then at the end, when they announce the overall winners of the schools, 3rd and 2nd and 1st. And at the end of that, we all go to eat, and then possibly to, lick our wounds or to celebrate whatever, and then get back on the bus and start for home. And we get in average 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. First tournament of the year is organized chaos.
Was ist das? Was ist das? Oh, that's Dance Revolution. What are you doing?
You'd like to think that everybody's going to go and be perfectly ready to go. Most of these people got their material really 2 weeks ago. They'll be memorizing on the bus. It'll be challenging for us. I don't expect us to do much of anything tomorrow. I'll be thrilled to death if we get somebody to finals, because everything is in its very early progressive stages. But if we don't start now, since all students prepare the night before and on the bus going down, they would still be doing that 2 weeks from now or 4 weeks from now, so you might as well get started somewhere.
First tournament of the year. There will be a lot of people that will not know exactly what's going on. You do, that have been going before, you do know. So you be helpful, not only to people on our squad, but on other squads. Also, when you go in and you're from GP, you're carrying a responsibility with you, and that responsibility is that you know what you're doing. Whether you do or not, you make it look like you do.
We're going into duet acting. And we're just barely memorized all of it, walking up to the round.
We're old duet partners from the 8th grade, so we're reuniting. It doesn't button zoning track. I can't buy shirts that fit me. My arms are too short and my neck is too big.
We didn't bring a cell phone because you said we should be in touch with nature. Well, nature isn't being very nice to us right now, are they?
Well, when I was reading that 3-page brochure on this, it seemed nice.
Yeah, nice. Yeah, but it's not so nice when we're stranded on an island!
You're right, we are stranded on an island.
Can't believe our ship got hijacked by terrorists.
That was pretty crazy. Wow.
Shh. I gotta pee.
I'm nervous, and I don't have my lines.
And I do.
So I'm kind of ruining our duet for us.
But it's okay.
Duet teams are like marriages. They have all the same problems that marriages do. Sometimes they end up working out their problems, and other times they end in divorce.
Well, we're about to go into our first round, first tournament, first time of ever doing this duet together.
And being me, I'm not ready for it, so I'm pretty much leaving my partner out to dry if I mess up. So I'm really worried about it, and so is she, and I really got to pee still, so it's not cool.
No, it's not.
I'm fixing to go do my poetry, and this is the first time I've read through it all the way.
Why is she reading from a... Oh, I thought she was reading from paper.
I was
She
like,
was.
she is? They're debating.
I missed my prose and my poetry round, and I think I promised my poetry round waiting for you to give me my book back.
Well, I have 3 choices. Either not go into the round, go into the round, make a fool of myself, and do 1/4 of my HI, or go get a replacement HI-ist. Thinking about just ditching HI round, but I can't do that. Just freaking out. I'm gonna go get Zach.
Guess who forgot to step forward for the intro and turned her back to the audience and left me hanging there, and I was like,
I don't know, for some reason, it didn't like trigger in my head because we never went over the thing completely through.
Okay, I'm not feeling too confident about this.
No. Zach hasn't really done what he needed to be doing.
But it's just not happening. So I don't know how much longer this partnership's gonna last.
So far I've taken 1, 1, 1, 1, 2 on my events, prose, poetry. I'm nervous about humorous because I've been working real hard for it, and it's going to be very difficult to break into finals because ever since sophomore year it's really been a dream to like get into Foster finals. So it's really, really nerve-wracking.
Do you know where Zach is?
In his round, I imagine.
His HI round?
His poetry round.
Okay.
Yeah. You ought to look at your ballot before you go to semis. Rather today.
Miss Brown's looking for my soul because I accidentally missed my prose and my poetry. And now I'm getting Zach to do my HI for me.
Miss Brown's not gonna let me do it. Dax, you are so off the squad for the rest of your life.
Fine, screw it. I'm scared.
Eric, you looked at that. Yeah, I did.
Dax, I'm gonna throw up.
Next time is on. If I needed mine, you just gotta bounce back. You can't let it get to you like that. And he's lost his head. He's young, so hopefully, if Miss Brown takes him back, he'll learn from this. I hope so. Dax missed his prose round.
Yes, I know. I have a note ready.
Like when he missed his prose round, he freaked out, and I don't know what happened, but he ended up missing his poetry round as well. When I told him that you were angry, and he was freaking out, and like he couldn't stand up. He was like sitting on the ground. And he's like, he said he was gonna go throw up, so he's probably in the bathroom puking and crying all over himself.
Well, the kids know when I'm upset with them, and I usually let that go for quite a while because I let them worry about what I'm going to say. That's one thing. And then secondly, I don't much like to talk to kids when I'm upset with them because I'm going to say more than I really mean. And I'm liable to be a lot nastier than I really should be. I do much better if I cool off and if I let them worry about it a little bit longer. So we'll tell him he has a way to redeem himself.
Okay.
All right.
I know, don't worry. Daxie, That's Miss Brown. And she really didn't seem too surprised that you missed your rounds. She said, this is your year to grow up, and that the only way, well, that you can redeem yourself. And the only way to do that is to go in there and pretty much kick ass in duet. So you need to
start practice.
Have a pep talk with Sean and tell him how much this means.
Come smell this.
You'll be fine, don't worry about it, all right? Then you need to go talk to her. Just go talk to her, okay? Don't waste any more time. Go talk to her and then start practicing.
I hope I don't throw up on her.
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
This is your last.
How you doing, brother?
So, to redeem this crap,
Oh, that sucks.
you go in there and you go
It's all right.
and you do it. You do a good job on that. And then the next time, I can see you down here on each of these other ones and buy your own different.
Get the hair out of your eyes and look well.
Good job, Linton! Yeah! Good luck with that.
Oh my gosh, I made Foster finals. Like, I can't even imagine how it's gonna be in that room. Like, even if you're not funny, they'll still laugh at you. And I'm so excited to be in that room.
I have an announcement to make. All of those people who don't know what to do about hurricanes and the lost government money and current corruptions among the United States of America. Well, I have an idea for you. It's about time we have somebody to solve all those problems. It's about time we have somebody to help us through these situations.
So, this is it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Huh. Wow.
Nothing else beyond here, right?
Yeah. It's pretty bleak.
I guess that's life.
Huh. Life. We're alive, yeah. Is this how we're gonna die? Is this the end?
This can't be the end. We gotta think of some way to get out of here.
First.
Eight.
First. Yes! We did it.
Come here.
You serious?
Yes!
Wait, we need the guys that, oh my god, where's the belly? Woo! I'm not dead anymore. Oh, we got second, first, and first in our semis round of duet.
Wow.
That means I'm not going to be eaten by Miss Brown, my soul, and that we're going to finals. Woo! First time I finaled at Foster.
I want to just say one thing, all right? If you look at the people who won, it's the right people that should have won because that they worked. Every single person on this bus can go through that same experience and hearing that name and hearing what you won
if you put in the work. Some of you are right on the edge, but everybody has that capability, okay? So I'm really proud of you, more so than any sweepstakes, because that everybody contributed and you all did a good job. Thank you.
These things, and then this, you can bring your seat back. Wow.
Okay. Let's do it.
Because you were never signed up for anything. I know, that was kind of stupid.
I wonder if you got that. I always like coming in good.
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
I see myself in little bits and pieces of all my students. I see things the way I was, and realizing how exciting it can be to perform and to get kids started into the ideas of performing. So I try to remember that when I work with kids, is how I felt when I was a kid. I really think that the value of this activity for the student, how it challenges them to do things they never thought they could do, and most importantly, it gives them a place to be successful. The reason why I keep all the trophies, all this stuff up in here, when they walk in this door, I want to show them what's possible.
It was definitely a confidence builder. Taking a raw piece of material and putting time and effort into it, and then coming out with something that she was okay with. It took a lot of effort and a lot of energy.
You walk into her classroom, and it's never, you can't do this or whatever. She finds a special thing in you, and she brings it out and teaches you how to nurture it.
The amount I have to thank this woman for, I would not have graduated high school. Without a shadow of a doubt. I wouldn't have started acting.
She believed in me early on, and she made me believe I could do anything and that I was special. And I mean, she had the ability to do that to a lot of people.
Learning to take criticism in high school was an extremely important part of what I took from that experience.
Miss Brown went to bat for me. I mean, like, I am sure if ADD existed in the 80s, I mean, they would have had me on posters, man. You know what I'm talking about?
She doesn't look at anyone as a hopeless case. She sees that in them the thing that needs to be brought out. She encouraged you to look in the material and herself and go deeper to find out what is that scene really about? What does that character want? What drives him? And so you learn about yourself, you know, what really matters.
But you talk to her, you still know in her eyes she's been somewhere you haven't. And that's the greatest gift you can give somebody from that small town, because most people I meet did grow up out here, or they grew up in big cities, you know, where they had exposure to doing commercials or these kind of things that ease you into this business.
She wound me up, gave me the tools, and shoved me off in the right direction. And you can't go forward in this kind of world and this kind of competition in this world without that, you know.
Am I growing?
Oh, yes, you're grown.
What? No way. Hold on. Stephanie, come measure me. Okay, get up. Dude! He grew! Either I grew or Stephanie has some big hands. It's either one of them. Ah! Oh, this is finals.
Yeah, yours are already over here if you want them into this pile. I'm glad that he's good. You know, he really is talented. But, like, the thing about oratory, I just can't freaking stand that, because, like, an oratory is supposed to have a point, you know? Like, it's supposed to be, you're supposed to have evidence, and you're supposed to, you know, prove that something is a problem. And all he does is he's like, I'm 8 years old, and I'm going to talk to you and say advantages and disadvantages. And you're going to put 1 on there because you're like, man, he's 8, but he can do an oratory. And then you go up there, and I'm 16, I look like I'm 16, I have a point, and I'm not going 6 flags. And so sometimes he gets like a 1, and I get a 2 because I'm not funny. And it just makes me mad. You can probably hear him from the other room.
Every girl. Mr. Picky.
Hey, baby, what's up? Like, you like short guys?
Hey, baby mama. What are you talking about?
There's 8 rounds in quarter.
They're just jealous because of this. That's gonna be me. I know it's hard to be like that, but that's gonna be me right there. And I'm gonna sing in English and Spanish. How about that?
Toby Globey, they started that last year. And it was pretty shocking, you know, when you get a big turnout down there for auditions, you know, what's your chances of becoming that top person. What really impressed me most is when we went down for the meeting and we met the people that judged the character on it and saw the talent in him right there on the spot. And that's basically what gave us our confidence for us to back him up on anything he wants to do.
I don't want to be like, you know, a guy just like have a regular life and hopefully not like, you know, flipping burgers at Burger King or anything. I want to like have a good life, like where I can say to my kids I was an actor, and you know, if you just put your mind to it, you can be anything.
As he turned his room to a small studio, he does make it like create his own show for his brother, and he put like chairs and he do popcorn and he beg us to come and, you know, watch what he create.
I'm writing a script. Yeah, I know you think I'm a 14-year-old trying to write a script, but you know, it's gonna be good. I'm gonna use some smart words in there. My dream is like basically winning an Oscar award for best actor in anything. Every birthday I have, I put a candle and I say I want to be an actor. This is the most important thing right here. He will help you all through the way, I tell you, right there. Pray and pray and pray, trust me, this works right here.
We're in competition. Lucille squealing. Lucille.
When you have a really talented kid or a very intelligent kid, sometimes they truly do march to the tune of a different drummer. And you have to kind of fit into going along with what buttons to push with them. And sometimes you push the wrong button and you have to fix it.
Yeah, because we're going to count my friends. Go away. Go away. I have stuff I have to do. Somewhere else. This isn't a stage, Elias.
So she got a camera.
This is for people without real personalities. Go away.
I know it starts with an S word, right?
Just kidding.
It starts with an S word, right?
Go away.
It does? Does it? Just give me. Come on.
Go away. I don't think you're cute. I know you've gotten along with like everybody for your entire life because you're like that tall. I don't care. Go away.
That's what I thought. That's it. Nothing can get in your mind.
I'm sorry. Am I using smart words? Do you not get those? Get out. Do you not understand? Like, is it beyond your capacity of like understanding? Go away.
You don't understand.
Well, we had a name for her. I don't think she knows about this, though. We called her our little Sarah Bernhardt. Okay. She probably doesn't know who that is. She was always very dramatic about everything. No matter what it was. Her boo-boos were very dramatic.
And big.
I want to be a lawyer, and I want to do criminal law.
Well, if she wants to be a lawyer, she certainly knows how to argue.
My whole thing about it is justice, because you learn so much of the world and like the things that people do to other people, and I want to stop that. And the best way to do it for me, and the best way to use my skills, would I think be law.
So if that's what she wants to pursue, perhaps she'll be finishing law school in 10 years and will be good at that type of thing. I think she really would. She's not afraid to get up on her feet and just talk.
When I win some from one weekend, they stay there until I have more to bring in. And so like next weekend, or when we go to the next tournament, I'll bring in those trophies and those will go up into the closet area. I don't keep them like out because I find trophies really gaudy. Like, I mean, they're all different colors and all really sparkly, and they're just like together. Like, oh wow, you know? This is impromptu, I don't even remember. This is poetry, and that's oratory. I have a first, second, third, and fourth. So if our OCD, that would make me happy.
I've quit drama and completely dropped out of speech and all that stuff. I found out that my mom is moving. I'm deciding to test out of all of my classes that I have left and go ahead and graduate early. I don't have time to do anything else like speech or debate or drama or anything like that, so.
I am about to move, and I'm not going to be with Miss Brown or anything anymore. And I think that's like changed a lot of how I've been doing lately.
Everybody
can't stick with it. And there's usually a multitude of reasons why.
I just kind of had to switch priorities and realize that graduating and going on to college is quite a bit more important right now than competing at tournaments every weekend.
When I move, I think I'm trying out for cheerleader, so.
Going to school in New York next fall for photography.
Parents move. Families have problems. And when a family has a problem or they get transferred or a job thing, a kid that you've worked with for 3 or 4 years has to move. And I think it's pretty drastic, not only for the department, but it's very hard on the kids too.
And if you ever think to yourself that you miss what we had, then I'll be waiting for you to come back. Come back. Come back.
I want them to have learned a work ethic, that what you have to do in this world to be successful, and that's to try just a little bit harder than the average Joe. Most people in this world want to get by doing just as much as they have to get by. And the message that I preach over and over to my kids, you don't have to kill yourself, to do better and to achieve and to be head and shoulders above the crowd. You just have to do this much more, and it'll put you there. Key line that you can do more with: I reduce myself to the size of a house cat. Okay, he sees him, he's coming after him, and then what's your line? I reduced myself. Let me hear that line.
Oh, he goes, there you are, I'm gonna pulpify you in a matter of seconds.
Okay, in a matter of seconds, I reduce myself to the size of a house cat. Boom, and you're down there. But you've got to get that thing that, what happened to you, this big transformation, what
so
fear can do.
Okay, so kind of like more like to make like as skinny as I can.
Yeah,
maybe.
and but louder, hit it hard. In a matter of seconds, I reduce myself to the size of a house cat. Boom, and you down.
Okay, and I think I'm gonna get stuff like here and then do it because I can still transform. It'd be funny, but like more twisted, like whatever it does.
Right, and we don't have to get real specific about how he gets through the pet door, because in his mind he is so scared that he just and at that point you go through pretty easily.
As a performer, he was about a year old. He used to grab a batting tee and pretend it was a microphone and start doing his rendition of New Kids on the Block. And he was only a year old.
Who doesn't love Harry Potter? Now you're probably wondering, whoa, you haven't finished the book yet? No, I have not. You try being in drama, debate, cross country, and have a band, and try to finish books like Harry Potter 6. I'm only halfway done, but people have already spoiled the ending for me. But you have to set personal goals for yourself, and I realized I can't just do drama, but I have to pick up for the debate we lost as well. So, I debate, extemporaneous speak, and do drama. That way I can help my team out, get more points to win sweepstakes, more qualifications, because that's very important, because as much as I care about myself and my goals, I care about the entire squad and their goals and our team performance. Like, a part of my drama is not just drama, but, I've always asked for, faith, and I'm always thinking, if you don't win this tournament, don't think that it's the end of the world. And so this gets me through a lot of tragedies throughout drama and a lot of tragedies throughout my own life. And yes, it may not be in the best condition, but it's still the best thing that's closest to me. The reason why I have this one square center is because humorous is my favorite event, and I'm not gonna lie, and I would rather make somebody laugh than make somebody cry. It's that simple.
Okay, I want you to look at this. This isn't gonna cut it. I mean, it really isn't gonna cut it. We can't go.
How many times do you say slow down?
And this is just a sample. That's why I want you to see it. We've won and we've done well, but not with things like this. We'll crash and burn before the end of the year.
Yeah. Well, he liked everything except the speed and the few stumbles that apparently the speed caused, but still, fifth. Fifth is fifth.
I'm just worried about what's going to happen at the next tournament and the next tournament and the next. And the kids have to realize that their parents pay entry fees. We're selling things constantly. We have candy sales. We're doing the follies. Every bit of funding that we can pull together to make this program fly, because there's lots of kids in it and it costs lots of money.
This is Miss West. Your name in my office. Miss Kate and Mrs. West's office. Thank you.
Give us more money and we can talk more. Okay, anyway, it aggravates me because there's a tremendous amount of money that it takes to run this. The parents are paying for entry fees. The school district is helping on the buses. I'm not going to spend money, and the school district, I don't want them to spend money if we're not going to turn out a quality product. So I think we need to do something.
Yeah. Well, get out the stick and start beating them.
I'll let you do that. Okay. All right. On the bus, I don't want to hear music. I don't want to hear anything except lines and things that we're doing for the tournament. Clear? Don't make me have to say anything. Thank you.
I hate 80s rock and 90s pop.
Yay! Is that good? Yeah, everybody look at Eliza's tattoo.
It is suggested that you call for pizza. There's a little store right here on this side, on this corner. That's the only place you can go. Don't try to go anywhere else. Again, it is suggested that you call and order pizza. We are leaving at 2:30. Somebody help Laura with the time. 2:30. In room 121, the dreaded Dax, Elias, and Zeph. We can't call any more numbers until you two get off.
Hey, I was good.
Get off. In 123, Sean, Zach, and JM.
Okay, this is what I call the calm before the storm. We check into the hotel and we run around madly trying to get dressed, to get ready to leave for the tournament.
Dad, don't pour something on his bed.
And like he lost step 2 to his proactive and swears that the cleaning lady stole his Mormon Bible.
Occasionally we do some quick practicing if we have time. Usually there's only time to get your stuff unpacked. For the kids, that means stacking up garbage all the way around the room someplace.
Guys, drop that shit! Go away! That's his job! I'm trying to sleep.
For the rest of us, it means just normally coming in and unpacking.
And he was talking to us like we were like little kids. He was patronizing us. I looked at him, and he was doing it in front of all the people from Harlingen South.
It's patronizing.
It's patronizing. It's patronizing. I've been saying it wrong my entire life.
So not only are you pretentious because you're trying to use patronizing, but you're doing it wrong. So you're like 84.2% more pretentious.
God, she's like 4 big words in there that I didn't even get.
Patronizing. Actually, she just used the word pretentious like 3 times in there.
And with all of them, just trying to keep them all in one place and getting all ready to go at the same time is something of a challenge.
No sugar.
Oh, Look how dead your face is, Dax.
I just wasn't feeling it right there.
Obviously.
Good morning, reservations. How can I help you?
According to psychologist Matt,
You need to move. Don't freeze in one spot.
Oh.
Find a place where you can move. They're listening to you and you're doing well, but if you're just standing in the same spot, it becomes very static.
You can do 2 kinds of triangles. If you come down here and then you go over here and up there, then that makes that side you're walking with your shoulder to the audience. But if you start out here and you go here and you make this a flat little triangle
and then you come back there.
Oh, it'd be a tiny.
Yes.
Okay.
Then you don't. You see what I'm talking about? But you're not turning your back that much on the audience.
So
Got
just
it?
like okay, just make sure
yeah,
my
and
face.
just you're talking, but use it to emphasize and to keep us listening. Okay.
Okay.
Put that foot in front.
It's like this.
So just the other foot.
Okay.
This foot will move. There you go.
Okay.
Turn the foot. Look, and then you can move.
Man, I'm like, is there then no good news for short people? No. There is none. And if you don't think height discrimination is serious, then you are no doubt a tall person in the late stages of denial. Look at Gary Coleman. Look at Danny DeVito. All these are famous actors that get paid a lot of money. They had to work and reach to the top. But there are some good advantages, like the girls lining up to be my date. I mean, God didn't give me height, but he gave me looks. Well, maybe I was just imagining, but a midget can't dream, can he?
He beat me. I'm going to have a cow. We were in the same humorous round.
What?
Was she pretty?
What? How is that? Oh my God!
There's always a high that you get when you go and you see the ballots and you've seen that students have advanced and they've done what you told them to do and they've been successful and it might be a different student each tournament, but it's just a really neat feeling to see that success in the form of those ballots and the good ranks, and I always like that part best. That and food.
I mean, people can say what they want about Elias. He gets where he's supposed to get with the stuff he's supposed to have and dressed. He doesn't act like a freshman.
I know I'm gonna get poetry final. And DI, of course. I don't know. I don't want to be cocky.
Dax was talking to somebody about, they asked him who the leader of the squad was, and he was like, Elias. It's like, he's the #1 right now. I was like,
how embarrassing is that for a senior?
So he's like, yeah, I beat Sean.
Oh, he's got a big head about it?
Oh my God.
The mighty hand of justice is laid across the man's face. Farman.
I just want to give you some perspective.
What?
No, isn't it great? I just want to give you some perspective.
This is why he wrote me down. Needs better eye contact. I have like 10 characters. I'm like looking everywhere. How can I look at him the whole time? Greedy son of a gun.
But now I have to do HI, and I don't want to do HI because I don't do HI. I do policy debate. I argue about words and mindsets and people dying because of nuclear war. I don't do reindeers. It is important to make clear the most overlooked fact about giftedness, that being gifted does not mean being better. It simply means being different. Those who aren't classified as gifted are thinking, learning, and feeling at one level that coincides with their age. In contrast, students who are considered gifted are thinking, learning, and feeling at different levels that are different from their peers and often even different than other gifted people.
Yeah, I've got more memorized than I used to, so I think I'm good in that area. I don't know. I'm still like BSing and pulling through on it, so I'm good.
Well, I was driving through my town the other day. And I saw this building on the side of the road that was being built. It was a fireworks place, and it was appropriately called Fireworks City.
At least I broke to Simi's, and at least I'm doing better than Laura. Because she thinks she's like oratory goddess. I'm doing better than her, which makes me happy.
I was sitting in my driveway, and to my left sat the ugliest, smelliest, most terrifying creature known to mankind. I knew what I had to do. Brother for sale! One hot, smelly brother for sale! 25 cents!
It's a cume of 6.
So I just barely made it.
Elias barely made it, too.
Me, Elias, and Laura.
And Elias and Sean are in the same room.
Yeah.
Oh, the pros cume is
As long as you keep doing it.
What? what?
As long as you keep doing those little interesting
Hey,
things.
I got, it's in here right now. I'm working now. I'm going through it every single time I get a chance. Where's?
And I go up there, and this lady pulls up, and she says, I'm gonna need a birth control formula, please. And the lady, 5 kids in the cart, all 5 stuffed in. Yeah, they're all right there in the middle of the cart. I have no idea how she fits them.
I think it's when you get your piece and you finally realize that this is what it's all about, and you get into your character and you're having fun with it. Being in front of everybody and that adrenaline rush is amazing.
Whenever you get back and you see that you got the one or you got, like, you advanced, that's like the best feeling in the world, especially whenever you're not expecting it.
Patrick, come over here.
What do you want?
Patrick, I have an idea. We must express this to the entire world. We will be millionaires. Okay.
A 1, a 2, and a 1. I like that. That's pretty. Whoop. Yes. Does my heart good.
Yeah, they're like, oh, you're in drama, I didn't even know. I was like, oh yeah, it's not like we're in a different, it's not like we're a whole nother race or anything. We're just kids that blend in, that you never really notice, but during the weekends we come alive.
Some best friend you're supposed to be. You tell me that we're gonna be friends forever and that we're gonna room together in college, but then you go and sleep with Peggy Vanderpool. Did you sleep with her?
No! Oh, it depends on your definition of sleep. It's all so touchy.
Well, you brought a freaking knife out of nowhere! Well, I might actually be able to use a knife, but a flare gun? No, I didn't think we were gonna be stranded on an island.
You broke in poetry, you broke in oratory, you broke in HI,
Look at it like this.
and duet.
You've broken everything I didn't.
All but 1, so that's not
No,
2.
it gets me pissed, like, because dude, that guy, like, it was like all girls.
And what was I yelling at everybody on the bus? What was I yelling? I was yelling, wake up, make noise, and you were all sleeping on the bus. That's why you have to warm up. Your brain didn't even go into not even normal, certainly not into overdrive, till you got here. You used that round as a warm-up round, and what did it get you? A 4.
I did all my rounds. It's the end of the day. My feet are swollen. I'm tired. I've only had a Red Bull and a piece of pizza, but I'm done.
Second place, representing Gregory Portland High School, Laura Driver. And first place, representing Gregory Portland High School, Sean Meglin. Third place, representing Gregory Portland High School, Sean Meglin. Second place, representing Gregory Portland High School, Elias Abdallah. Second place, representing Gregory Portland High School, team of Sean Medland and Dax Stringer. And first place, representing Gregory Portland High School, the team of Lindsay Kilpatrick and Elias Abdallah. Sweepstakes. In third place, Gregory Portland High School.
No, but we
yeah.
gotta beat him because
We're
every
beating
time
him.
he beats
All right.
us, he's like, oh, he's on the stage and he goes, oh man, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I don't think I'm gonna get it. And then
First place, Elias Abdallah.
Really? Okay, this way. We're going the wrong way again.
What'd you get in DI?
I'm not sure yet. Kind of nervous about it. Yeah.
I got a 1.
Wow, that's really great for you.
You got a boyfriend?
A boyfriend? Yeah, I do.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Is he here or what?
Actually, he's not here right now.
Oh, okay, that's good. You can't get distracted, by the girls. If you get distracted with girls, that's bad. It's really, really bad. Damn right, I'm cute, but one day I'm gonna be sexy.
Y'all gotta beat Elias.
Everybody has to be Elias.
Dude! Dead last.
And everything.
Elias Abdallah.
No, we want
Everybody else beat him, it doesn't really matter.
We want him to final and everything, but then get last in everything.
So some of our kids who are not qualified at this tournament now will have a chance to get points so that they can qualify. That is very exciting. That's why we come to local tournaments.
We did good. We made it to semis and duet, and in both rounds, in semis, in first round in preliminaries, and then in semis we both went right after Dax and Sean, so we were kind of iffy on that.
We're doing duet first, remember? No! Because we want to beat Elias in duo because it's finals.
So we do duo, and we have the energy for duo.
No, we get the energy from duet and transfer it to duo.
We're losing all the energy in duet.
No, because it's finals for duo.
Think of duet as like a warm-up round.
Yeah! Yeah! I mean, to build a raft out of nothing? We want me to climb over the mountains and summon the 3rd Infantry? Look, we're stuck here.
Don't be so pessimistic. You're crazy.
Face it, Sam. We're stranded on this island, and there's nothing we can do about it.
See, have you seen Rent? Who? Rent? No. Well, you should. What are you listening to?
The Mortal Kombat! Come over here! Come over here! Let's get go!
Don't touch me. I said don't touch. Get off me.
Okay, so without further ado, thank all of you for coming to the tournament here. First, representing GP High School.
In second place, representing Gregory Portland High School, Sean Meglin.
Elias Abdallah.
Laura Driver. Placing first, representing Gregory Portland High School.
In first place, also from Gregory Portland High School, John Michael Guevara.
The team of Sean Meglin and Dax Stringer. Top speaker from GP High School, John Michael Guevara.
Placing first
with 434 points is Gregory Portland High School.
I'm really happy, especially the sweepstakes, because everything will be good tonight, and we won by a lot. So.
Everybody pulled their weight. We did well in every aspect, so good tournament. Good tournament.
I won FX and I won a horse. And I'm so excited.
That is so dumb. You guys are so dumb.
Would you two like a free sandwich? No? Like a free sandwich? No? Free sandwich? Free sandwich? No?
We basically annihilated everyone else. We beat them by over 200 points. So it's a pretty good.
We won.
Free sandwich?
Dude, I want a free sandwich.
It is a really nice thing that we managed to get a sweepstakes. I am never unhappy, and I want y'all to know that. As long as we, break through and at least come out in the top 3. This should motivate you to know what you can do if you will really do the magic word, work. Still the magic word, still the only answer. And I'm really very, very proud of you, okay?
Woo!
Teachers who tell me that they burn out should never have been teachers to begin with, because every year is a whole new ball game. This summer I had to analyze. I got Teacher of the Year here last year and in the secondary thing, and I had to then write up a whole bunch of stuff for the Regional Teacher of the Year thing. And in that, There was a lot of analysis of your, philosophy of teaching and why you do it and all that. And that was the main thing that I thought about, is that you don't burn out because the pieces of the puzzle are different every time. And if you can make a change, a difference, put a kid in a direction that he never knew that he could go in, that's what it's all about. That's why you do it. I discovered a long time ago that some things you have to save for yourself. For years, I would stay every day from 7 in the morning until 10 at night. One day, about 25 years ago, I decided that certain things you have to reserve for yourself. So Thursday afternoons are reserved for me. I leave on Thursdays and I go and have something very important that I have to do. And this is my time of the week. So when anybody asks me to rehearse with them, to cut their material, to listen to their things, it's always, no, it's Thursday. And all I have to say is Thursday. And they know what Thursday means. And so here we are at the beauty parlor. Thursday, hair day, very important.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Oh my. What? Oh my gosh,
Nah, y'all get away.
How did you shrink?
No. Dude, it's not.
It's probably stress. Some people get stressed when some people get pimples when they get stressed out. You probably shrink. Wow, that's like a good inch and a half.
You know you don't really suck, right?
In what?
Like, in life.
Do you mean that? I just want to know, do you mean that?
Okay.
Appreciate it, boy.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Don't die.
Of course I won't.
Pal, what are you doing?
Your hair looks really good today.
Thank you, darling. That's very sweet.
Where did you go?
Where do I go? Always. I went to Carriage Inn. Yes, for 20 some odd years, she knows what to do. Let's see. As I told a doctor the other day, I've lost about all the parts I can lose. I don't have any more spare parts to give away. Besides all the normal things that you have, like, hysterectomies and back surgeries and broken arms, et cetera, which, as a little kid. I had breast cancer, which was really, the only show I've ever had to cancel was the show that I was doing that year, and then had to do chemotherapy and had to do radiation. And I finished the radiation exactly 2 days before I left for Nashville, Tennessee for nationals, which was very exciting. But, it's nice to still be going, even despite such interesting little things. It makes you appreciate getting on that bus and riding on a trip, because I think I really like to do this when you consider the alternative. Yeah, because you're just going on and on and on. So, ordinarily you would move after your introduction, but this introduction is a thing of it goes on for years. You can say it just the way you just put a longer pause in there. Yeah. And then bring your face up so we can see your reaction. And then see the incredible anger as it builds to where you throw, and then push him away, and you go, yeah, and he goes crazy. That's the point that you're trying to make. It's common. We see it everywhere. Yeah, take a beat in between there. Am I right as a firstborn child or something? There's a line there, hit right harder. That my underwear goes up to my armpits. Okay. Be careful about throwing the cat into the air. I am hallucinating. Ta-da!
Like ta-ta, like ta-da.
Hold on.
Ta-tas.
I still draw.
There we go. There we go. You got to have the last part.
You got your head like this a lot of the times. This does not act. Okay, so get your head up. Okay, I just go over tonight till you got it down and solid. Okay. All right. We'll see you bright and early in the morning.
With 151 points is Gregory Portland. We have 190 schools represented in this tournament. 1,500 students, probably 300 adults. Any student who advances in any event is eligible to get a TFA state patch. And it's just a perk for having come to TFA and by advancing in anything.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I think I'm going in labor.
Okay, well, sit down, sit down. I think I've seen this in the Discovery Channel or something.
What do I do? What do I do?
Spread your legs or do something like that. Okay, I've seen this. Push!
Look at what you did to me, you sick bastard! Okay, you can hurry up and get out now.
First on the overview, okay, what you have to look at in today's round is they don't evaluate anything on the topicality shell. They don't actually tell you how we overlimit the topic because they severely underlimit the topic, which is abusive to any negative.
Their case is not topical because they're only using one branch of the federal government. For education, that's the whole purpose of debate, and they're defeating this purpose. They must be voted down because of that.
Also, they drop the standards of Brightline, education, and ground, all three. So you only have the jurisdiction to vote on topical cases, which they're clearly not because of all the drops.
And since they dropped those, which is the whole reason to vote for this topicality, then they must be voted down because of that.
If they can't solve, there's no point in evaluating their plan at all. So for the reasons that they're not topical and that they can't solve for racism, you should definitely vote negative in today's round.
The ribbons basically are used so that people kind of know who they are. This is the coach's ribbon, so if you're a coach, you get a red one automatically. I'm on the executive council as the treasurer, so I get a black ribbon. And then the blue ribbon is for tournament officials.
You try to get a point over to kids about how your behavior in a round counts. And when the very first comment is the fact that you were speaking throughout other duets cast a shadow on this performance, probably made the difference whether they broke or not. That is not good. And I just had a coughing fit in a round I was judging and had to leave the round to go get water. That's a new low. It was horrible.
I'm sorry.
You can't give up on me. What's wrong?
Nothing,
What's
I'm
wrong?
alright.
No, you're not
I'm
fine.
alright, just
What's
go.
wrong?
I'm alright.
What's wrong?
I'm alright.
Lay down. I'm gonna call the doctor. Bro. Okay, stop. You okay? You okay? No!
So, but now I know what to expect for next year. It's my first year and everything. I know what to expect. I'm gonna get pieces, I'm gonna perfect them, and I'm gonna come here with my head up. I'm gonna stay coming here with my head up, I'll tell you that much right there.
Dude, that last round was the hardest round I've ever been in my life.
Probably the best performance we've ever done, but I screwed it over because I had a headache and I asked Sean for some Tylenol while someone was performing. And the judge heard me, but Sean didn't. Guys said that he would have advanced us if
we hadn't talked.
We hadn't talked.
State is all basically luck and skill, but 75% luck.
We got 2 particular ballots yesterday that were very, very good and might bode well for Laura's oratory and for John Michael's humorous. Really good ballots that said exactly what they should say. Now, today it might turn around completely.
So I just did quarters, but I was in the hardest quarters round ever with #1 in the state.
But it was the hardest, the to the hardest.
It was a tough round, so, even if I don't break, I'll probably be disappointed. But, I gave the best performance I could possibly give.
This is for you, baby. Oh, yeah. All right, you pansy, get off that field. You don't deserve to play soccer.
I just did it. It went okay. But a closer look into the psyche of the intellectually and creatively gifted will show higher rates of violence, depression, and suicide. If I don't break an oratory, then I'm done for the year until next August. So I'm really, really hoping I break.
It's looking kind of shaky. Sean did not break in dramatic. We're waiting to find out the results of humorous. So this is crunch time, breaking to the semis. So
Now, you said you wanted to challenge something?
Yeah, because there was two plays that looked like 2 little duets that looked like they were made up. Not all of them. They added a bunch of stuff.
You can add 150 words. That's legal. 150 words.
I bet you.
I'm telling you, you can. It's a rule.
You don't add 100.
You can. All right. There's a problem. I'm saying he wants to. Well,
Have you talked to Miss Brown?
No, I'm
Get away from me.
I'm about to.
All right, let's go talk to Miss Brown.
Miss Brown.
That was good.
Go to Miss Brown.
what are you talking about?
Wrightsburg and
What piece?
I don't know.
Well, how can you protest something you don't know what it is? I just got through judging, okay? I just judged around.
One time.
Now, that's nothing of yours. It doesn't affect you. How did you do? Don't be concerned with what other people did. How did you do?
I did all right.
Well then, fine. That's the only thing you need to be concerned with. We don't worry about winning according to if somebody else did well or not. The judges will figure it out. Okay?
I don't understand people nowadays. They all think that you can have some miracle cure to everything. That everything's just gonna be cured by a pill or a drink or a capsule.
They've been waiting for an hour for HI because apparently there was some people that weren't doing legitimate pieces or were adding lines, and they were being contested by other competitors. So they're in the tab room tabulating and deciding whether to disqualify them or not. And it's driving everybody insane.
I need to get a prescription for this. Hey, Bato, I need to get this. You got the burrito taco. Yeah, I got this for you. Please, sir. My eye thought they hurt so bad. You have to grab me.
I couldn't believe it. They were left and right, back and forth. Hello. Hola to you too, madam, but I don't speak Spanish.
We're all really nervous about who's gonna break it. Joe Michael and I are going crazy. And
This is like my dream right here. I just want to compete tomorrow. No, I've worked so hard to just be able to walk that stage.
God, why have you forsaken me?
As Mark Twain always says, expect the worst, and no matter what happens, it'll be an improvement. And that is truly my theory.
could very well be our last round in TFA events. If we don't break out of this round, that's it. There's no more TFA forever, and that's like
It's really sad.
You have to cope with that because it could be really sad or it could be really happy if you go out and do well and then you get one more round.
This is discrimination against little people. And the little people are gonna rise up and conquer the world, okay, sir? I'm sure you will one day. You'll rise up and conquer the world, but don't you talk to me like that. Just go the distance. You go the distance, girl. You go the distance, girl.
I want to be in that final so bad because I want to walk the stage and I want to be able to look out into the crowd and like, this is it. I've reached my goal like throughout the entire year.
Every day it's the same thing again and again and again. Time out really quick, okay? Did you just talk to me like that? Do you know who I am? And then he started making fun of me and making me look stupid in front of the whole class.
But there was one good day.
Can I bury yourself a BAM?
This is the worst. This is the absolute worst. Sean got a 5th, which is fine, but what's really bad is John Michael got a 3, so he missed it by 1. I would rather have him miss it by a whole lot than miss it by 1, because that hurts the most. But it was consistent. It was a 4, 3, 3, so it wasn't like it was all over the place. But that makes for unhappiness for the children.
It's an okay selection. It didn't maintain my attention.
I missed it by 1. I took a 4.33, so I took the 3 in the round. I got 7th state. I tied for 7th in the state. It happens. I'm still excited. There was like 120 something HIs, and I took 7th. So right here, first year GP didn't have any finalists in state.
I would like to say that it was totally unexpected what happened, but it really, really wasn't. Of the 30 years or whatever we've been doing this is what happens about half the time. I don't think that you have to come home with the state championship for it to be a super worthwhile experience. As a matter of fact, I think sometimes you learn more if you don't knock the top off than when you win all the multitudes of trophies and things. This isn't Chariots of Fire. This isn't where we go for the gold and that's all we go for. It should be a positive experience, and it was if they learned something.
There's a lot of reasons why we do this activity, okay? And a lot of people might say it's just, for winning, or it's just to hate losing. But the main thing is that everything that you do teaches you a lesson. And your intelligence is based, on how you use experiences. So what you need to take away from this is whatever you didn't do that you could have done better, you'll do it. And that's what an experience is for. The person who goes in and touches a hot stove and goes, ooh, that's hot, and then the next time in goes up and goes, ooh, that's still hot. That's the very definition of stupidity, okay? So what I want you to do is take away from this experience what you could have done better, okay? And be proud of the stuff that you did and what you accomplished, all right? But I'm proud of you, and I'm always proud of you, okay? Woo!
What do you want your legacy to be?
it's hard. That I made a difference. That I made a difference.
I do wonder how much, and I've thought about it over the years, how much the driving force is me wanting to prove to Miss Brown in a really weird way that, like, I could do it. I do wonder that. Because she saved my life when you think about it.
There's always that.
Nicole Lazo, if you're in the building, please come to the front office. Thank you.
Oh, it's good, Lauren. Just got first.
Crazy eyes.
For any of our staff or faculty members that are members of the district site-based, the district site-based meeting has been canceled for this afternoon. So Mrs. Solanke apologizes for the late notice. There will be no district site-based meeting today.